All right, everybody, here we are for the final video of 2023. And in this one, I decided to do something a little different. I'm back away from the table because you can see I have a bunch of stuff on the table, including some on the high chair, and even a few back there, and a few in some other places. So what I'm doing here, a lot of people do this thing where they name their top 10 Lego sets of 2020, whatever it is. You know, there's lots of top 10s of 2023, and that's great. But I decided to do something a little different, just to be different. And part of it is because I haven't built every single set in 2023, and a lot of the other YouTube people haven't either. But I just wanted to do something a little different, like I said. So I'm going with all the sets that my family and I have built in 2023. Now, I'm going to show a bunch. Some of them are in displays, so I didn't take them out, so we'll walk around and look at them too. And a few of them are like in boxes, but we built those already. My son got a few duplicates for Christmas. So yeah, we're going to be looking at a whole bunch of sets here, and I'm going to just kind of quickly go over what we built this year. And you'll hear me walking around a lot. You'll see me in some mirrors because we have a lot of mirrors in our house. And then I'll just go over my top 5. I could probably give a top 10, but yeah, I'm going to give the top 5 mainly. So these are not all sets that released this year. A lot of them released in 2019. I think we have one in 2018 actually. And some in 20, some in 21, some in 22, and some in 2023. So they're all over the place. This is not a list that's exclusive to 2023. I'm sorry if you don't like that, but that's what I decided to do. So let's get to it. First, let's look at what we have on the table. We'll start kind of left to right. I might miss one or two. So we have the TIE Interceptor and Fang Fighter. Great set there. And I'm going to forget some names too. But the Moff Gideon's Cruiser. I am including battle packs and gifts with purchases. We got a couple of gifts with purchases here. We have the gift with purchase Death Star. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi Starfighter. We have we even have a couple sets here from 2024. I built them in 2023, so I'm counting them. We have 3 on the table. The new battle pack that's coming out tomorrow, but it has been out for well over a week now. I have right next to that the micro fighter for the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, and I don't know where Grogu is. Did he come in that set? I thought he did. Yeah, he did. Anyways, the lighthouse, the awesome lighthouse that has something else with it. Oh, my son put the Star Destroyer from the Advent calendar in there. I'll put him in the pocket and put him where he goes later. We have Lloyd's Jungle Dragon. Really love that set. That could be a contender. The Burger Truck, also a set that's not supposed to be released until tomorrow. We have the Dreams Treehouse. I'm aware that not everything is there. I don't know where Mateo is. My son took him and did with him whatever he wants. It's in his like 20,000 plus collection of his own. We have the, I'm going to forget what that's called, but it's also supposed to come out tomorrow. The Rover. Yeah, it has some aliens in it too, so it's like the Rover and aliens. So we have Din Djarin's N1 Starfighter. I put it on a nice little stand there, built a nice stand to have it sideways. Also creates more room on the shelf. Oh, the Ghost and Phantom 2. Yep, great set. Then we have Yoda's Starfighter. We have the Nissan Skyline GTR from Fast and the Furious, missing its hood and roof because my son does not like to use the characters that they come with, but instead put Mickey in there. Mickey's ears do not work well with their windshields, so we always lose the windshields. And I thought I set it off to the side, but clearly that's now disappeared. It's in the area. We have the 501st Battle Pack right there, the newer one with 4 figs. I forget what this is. It is Jay's car. Nia is in there too. I can't remember what the set is called. And then we have Nia's, the small dragon of hers. We have another gift with purchase, Steamboat Willie. Blacktron, gift with purchase. The Galaxy Cruiser. Great set. Got that for my birthday and built it this past year. The Super Star Destroyer. Executor class with 2 Star Destroyers on the sides. Hey. Are they the same? They're very similar. Oh, there's just some slight differences. This is the Advent calendar one. Very similar. It's basically the exact same build, just different color scheme. I might actually have to add that. I have more of these clear things. We have to add that now. We're not going to do it now. But there's that. Then we have, oh my gosh, I forgot what it's called. The Overlord mech thing. It's not mech. But, and we have the Ultra Combo mech from Ninjago. Those are both Ninjago. That all comes together. That is the Disney 100. It's a little dusty, sorry. A lot of this is pretty dusty. But it's the camera. Really cool set there. Some of these sets I built exclusively, actually most of them. Some of them I had help with from my son because they're his sets, like the burger truck. He did a lot of that one. I was right there the whole time. The Dreams Treehouse, he kind of was there, but I did most of that work. But some of them, like the camera, I went out of town for 2 nights for work, and my wife finished it, and I only did maybe a bag. But I'm counting it, and in fact, the Up House, which is over here, she did this one completely. I am including this because I think it's such a great set. And then this is the Lego City Hospital. My son has taken a bite out of it. He's actually emptied out a lot of the interior as well, and he plays with it still. That's just his way of doing things. So it's still there. I built it. It was completely built at one point. We did build these. His actual Countach is somewhere else. He got this one for Christmas. I think we're going to keep it. I love this one, so I think I'm going to keep it. We'll see. And then he also got one of these for Christmas. He already had it, though, so we are going to be returning it tomorrow when we go to the Lego store. Let's scoot on over here. I'm going to knock stuff down if I'm not careful. I don't think I missed any on the table. I hope not. So this was a gift with purchase. That's included. I don't know what it's called. And that's all. So, let's just move him off to the side. The Alpine Lodge. It is part of our winter village here. And so I'm not going to take it all down. And obviously it's been added. Lots of stuff has been added to it. The characters aren't even the same necessarily. They're all over the place. But that is a set we built this year. And of course I have the little Ewok up there, but ignore him. Yeah, that is definitely a contender. My wife built 99% of this herself. But obviously I added a lot to it. Or not added a lot to it, but I've, made it fit on the plate and all that good stuff. Added some more pathway, put the outhouse back there. I like where the outhouse is kind of hidden, but it's there. It's got that tree in front of it. It's good. It's good, I think. So there's that. This is another set. It was a gift with purchase, and so that'll be included. You'll have to ignore Endor Leia there, getting some cookies. And then, excuse me, this also came with the set over there. I just decided to put it in front of the gingerbread house because there was room. It's very crowded, Lego Village, Winter Village. And then the Santa's Visit house, obviously modified a bit. I have to do a little more work on it, actually. There's a little bunny back there, some other stuff. But, yeah, that's also included. I did build this one 100% myself. I think that's it up there. She just finished this last night. This is the Disney Icons, or Disney Villains, the Icons Disney Villains set. So she built that. It's really cool. There's a lot of stuff you can do with that. Spoiler alert here. I got a paper in my hand. Super professional over here we are. Got film in there. There's ways to open up the things to get to the people, to the minifigs. So you can display the minifigs outside of it, or they're just in there in different places. So that was pretty cool. So that's a contender, though she did build that herself. It looks great, though. She did a great job on the stickers. I was there to help, but she didn't need it. It was great. I forget what this is called, but basically you can make, there's lots of different inserts you can make into this frame. You choose your favorite 9. Oh, we lost a Lightning McQueen wheel, I guess. We'll have to find another one. I have lots of those black pieces. But yeah, you can build those, and that's cool. It was kind of cool, a little pricey for what it was, I think. And I think that's it over here. I'm gonna just go around here. Hold on, I'm gonna pause. All right, we're here in the less lit living room. We have the Jazz Club, which came out this year in 2023. Actually, 2 modulars came out in 2023. We do not have the museum yet, though. But the Jazz Club counts. Now, she builds all of this. I kind of sit there with her. I'll help if she needs help, but she really doesn't. She built the Boutique Hotel this year, so that one also counts. So the Boutique Hotel, which I really like a lot, and the Jazz Club, which I like less. It's probably my least favorite out of all of these. Well, I kind of like it a little bit better than the bookshop, I guess. Birch Books. I don't know. I'd have to think about that a little bit. But anyways, the Boutique Hotel is my favorite out of all these, in case you're wondering. So out of all this stuff, I believe I did build that one this year. I can't remember though. And I definitely did some work on those, but I don't think I built any of that this year. I don't believe we did. Here's my list. Oh boy. All right, took everything down from that shelf. We're gonna pass the tree. We're gonna go, I think we got all that. We built this train station. This is just a segment of his Lego City. We've been working on it. It was actually this whole area before, but now it's more simplified. We built the train station there. It's mostly intact, about 95%. And I think that's it out of here. Have to do a lot of work on the zoo. It's been taking a beating from the kids being over. I think that's it. Oh, you know what? That's the ambulance for that. I think we built this year too, and I really liked it. Okay. Super professional. Okay. I believe that was this year. It won't be in the top 10 anyways, but it was built this year, I believe. It was a gift with purchase as well. I'm going to stand up. And I'm going to pause it again. All right, we're back here at the main table. I do want to make note that we did build other sets. We built more than this. We also built a handful of other Speed Champions cars. I know we built the 2 Jaguars. There was an SUV, the blue and black ones. I love the color scheme. There's like a Formula style one and then an SUV one. I know we built those. Then we built 1 or 2 more Speed Champions, but I just can't remember which ones. So we built so many of them, and then he kind of goes through them. Sometimes they stay in good shape, sometimes they don't. It just depends. That's the way it is when you have a 7-year-old that loves to take his Lego apart. But let's get to the final part here as I jerk the camera around. Let's talk about top 5. So this was a little tough. I honestly, I can name 5. I'm going to name 5 runners-up, 5 special mentions that didn't quite make the top 5. So if you want, those would round out the top 10. And this is not in any order. These first 5 are not in any specific order. I love building the Ultra Combo Mech. It was a lot of fun. It's really cool. It comes apart. You have different vehicles. I'm really worried it's going to fall back there, but honestly, I've been walking around and it hasn't. It has really good stability. I say that and it's going to fall during the video, but you'll see it fall. It'll be great. The next one is that camera. I love the camera. I think it looks great. That's definitely another one of the top 10. That's a special mention there. Honorable mention. I could go with the Dreams Treehouse. In fact, I think I'm going to. It's just so cool. There's 2 different ways you could design it, and it's just got a lot of cool color. It's very imposing. It's large and tall. We put it up on top of our shelf, and it looks really good up there. So that's 3. I'm torn here. There's a lot of good sets. I don't hate that ship, but I don't know. Sometimes to me, I don't know. It's just something about it. It's too something. I think I'm gonna modify this so that it has a lot more tile. I think the TIE Interceptor and the Fang Fighter would definitely be contenders, but I'm gonna actually walk over here and give it to the Disney Villains set. That's definitely a top 10 set, and I was really torn between this and the Boutique Hotel. But I'm going to go with Santa's Visit. Mostly because I built it myself. If I built the Boutique Hotel, maybe I'd be more inclined to go with that. I don't know. But I'm going to go with Santa's Visit. So those are my top 10 through 6. No particular order. And as you can see, we have a bunch more to build. So who knows? Those could have been in there as well. Hey, we're going to start the Friends Apartments tonight. But there's no way we're going to finish. So that won't count. That probably would have been in the top 10. I will say that. But let's go with the top 5 here. Number 5 is going to be Lloyd's Jungle Dragon. This is my favorite dragon out of all the stuff. It's so small. I bought it brand new condition. It had been retired for a little while, and I got it for a pretty good price. It was only like $5 over retail, but I wish I had bought it when it was on store shelves. I always eyed it, and my son wasn't into Ninjago. I really didn't care, but I really liked the dragons, and I just wish I had bought it. Let me fix this. And I just love the way it looks. I don't know. I love the build. I love it on display. It's just a cool dragon. It's a weird number 5, but I just broke a piece off. I'll have to fix that. That's okay. But that's number 5, Lloyd's Jungle Dragon. I think it's great. Number 4. I'm trying to remember my number. I want to make sure I don't get them in the reverse order. Okay, number 4 is the Explorer here, the Galaxy Explorer. Great set. You have your figures that comes with it. I've added more figures since then. There's a bunch of people in the back there. Benny is in there from the Lego movie. But this was a birthday present this year, technically from my son. I only had one son at the time of the birthday. I'm not even gonna open it because I know there's more stuff back there. But I love this ship. I really was excited to get it. It was a great price for $75. I mean, great value, and it's just a great ship overall. It's a reimagining of a classic vessel, and they did a great job with it. I will say that there's some pieces here that break off a little easily if you're swooshing it, but other than that, it's very firm, very cool ship. Number three. It's going to be the Executor. I just think it has so much detail. It's got an Easter egg inside I'm not going to show, so that's not spoiled. If you know, you know. But it's got so much detail going on. I loved building it, and I like the extra Star Destroyers. I really think I'm going to add the other one I just put in my pocket from the calendar. I might change the color so that it looks like those, though, and I'll add it over here or maybe back here. I don't know. But I think it'd be cool to add another one. Maybe I'll put some clear pieces and have it sticking up here or here. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I love this set. I know it's made a lot of other people's top 10s. It's for downscale, it's really great, I think. They have 3 more that are coming out like this for next year. At least that's the rumor. So I'm really excited about those. It's just a great looking set. I love looking at this. It's right at the door to go outside every day. So it's like one of the last things I see when I walk out, and I just like looking at it. It's a really cool set. So I can go on and on about that. So I'll tell you, my last 2 sets, and you might be able to guess what they are just based on what's left. I do have the modulars, but I kind of already said that. Yeah, there's the Alpine Lodge, but I'm not going to include the Alpine Lodge. It's a great set, by the way. I do like. She built it really, but I like it a lot. It grew on me a little bit. It's between the Lighthouse and the Ghost in Phantom 2. And they're both great sets. I really, really struggled to choose which one I liked more. But I've got to go with the Lighthouse. I love that Lighthouse. It has this feature, if I can find it. I know I can find it because I do it. Okay. It's a little loud, but it has that Fresnel lens, that light that goes in circles, or rotates, I should say. It's just an awesome set. I love looking at this. It sits right there, and so we're always looking at it. I just love the set. We don't always have it on because that motor actually is pretty loud. But other than it being a little loud, I love it. I just love it. That's my number 1 set. That means the Ghost was number 2. I know I went a little weird there, right? The Ghost in Phantom 2 at number 2. Just really awesome set. I struggled with this. I really did. I almost could put them both at number 1. I edged out on the Lighthouse just because it's so imposing. It's big. And when people come here and they look at all the Lego, that is always one of the first things they look at. In fact, a lot of people will walk towards it and think it's not Lego. And I've been asked, why do you have a random Lighthouse on your Lego shelf? It's a Lego set. And I think that's what put it over the top for me, was that it just looks pretty darn realistic for a Lego set. Obviously, if you look close, you can definitely tell, especially when you look at the rockwork. But I think people's eyes go immediately to the tower and then the house. And yeah, they don't look that much like Lego. You definitely see some studs and stuff, but people just love that. So, that is definitely one of the, that's why I gave it the edge. But honestly, I could put this at number 1 too and not have a qualm about it, because it's got so much stuff going on. Really great ship. They did a great job overall. Has a really good cast of characters. I can't complain about it. The fact that it has Phantom 2 already attached to it is really great. And so I could go either one. But I gave the Lighthouse just a slight edge. Like, on a scale of 0 to 100, if that's 100, that's a 99.5. So, anyways, that was my last video of 2023. If you enjoyed it and you agree, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. Don't feel like you have to, though. Either way, have a good New Year. Hope you had a great holiday season. And I got New Year's tomorrow and then my birthday the day after. So it's not over for me. Of course, I go back to work on my birthday too, which is fine. I don't care. But, yeah, let me know if you didn't like the way that I did the top 10. I did a little different because I just haven't built enough 2023 sets to really give like a top 10. I would just base it off of a lot of the images. So, you know, feel free to comment. All right, everybody. Thank you. Happy New Year. Bye.